What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome coaster countdown. The top 7 roller coasters at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. This park has a pretty good coaster collection. I wouldn't say it's the best coaster collection out of all of the Six Flags parks because they're kind of lacking in an airtime machine. But overall, I think they have a great collection. And let's move on to number 7, which is Cobra. This is the family coaster or kiddie coaster of the park. This coaster has a pretty big train, has a bunch of random turns throughout the ride. Your standard family coaster. Really, it's nothing too special. It's a decent ride for the families and kids. But other than that, doesn't really serve too big of a purpose. Number 6 is the Vekoma SLC Kong. This coaster has 5 inversions, but it's known for being unbearably rough. This coaster is getting virtual reality soon, and for some reason, riding VR on roller coasters is better than without VR for some reason, especially on these rough roller coasters like Aero Loopers. But I think on a Vekoma SLC, Kong as an SLC is not that great. I wish Kong was removed for a Batman the Ride clone sometime in the future, but I don't think that will happen for a long time, so well. Number 5 is Boomerang Coast to Coaster. This is your standard Vekoma Boomerang. You have 3 inversions, a Cobra roll, and a vertical loop transferred twice. It's your fun Vekoma Boomerang. It's nothing too special at all. Number 4 is another not so special ride, Superman Ultimate Flight. This is another cloned coaster at Discovery Kingdom. It's a Premier Ride Skyrocket 2 model. It has a very amazing 0G style inversion at the top of its ride when you're 150 feet high. It's a solid inversion. Overall, Superman Ultimate Flight is a solid Premier Rides coaster. It may be a clone, but it's still lots of fun. It was the original Skyrocket 2. Number 3 is V2 Vertical Velocity. For an intimate impulse coaster, you would expect them to be kind of not really too original, but this coaster actually has a pretty original layout. You have your standard vertical spike on one side, but then the other side, there is a 0G roll style inversion that you go through and you transfer through it several times throughout the ride, forwards and backwards. This coaster is the 3rd coaster on this list to go forwards and backwards, including their Vekoma Boomerang and Superman, but V2 Vertical Velocity is a solid ride. Number 2 is Medusa. This is the B&M floorless coaster of the park, and it's considered one of the best B&M floorless coasters out there. It's 150 feet tall, and it features 7 inversions. It features several great inversions, such as the vertical loop, and several other solid elements. I really like Medusa's layout, and overall, very smooth B&M floorless, and overall, it's a very fun ride. And number 1 is obviously the new for 2016 RMC Hybrid, the Joker. This replaced the Roar GCI coaster. If Roar was on this list, it would probably be at number 3 or number 4, but the Joker is the best coaster at Discovery Kingdom. This coaster has 3 amazing inversions, several airtime moments, cool theme. It's themed to the Joker. I really love the Joker RMC coaster. It's a very fun ride, and overall, this is kind of an underrated RMC now. It used to be hated, or not used to be, it started to be hated, then everyone started to love it, then now everyone hates it again. I don't know what's wrong with the coaster community these days, but the Joker is an amazing RMC, and I recommend you ride this at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.